should be live. Actually, not yet live. Huh. Now we're live. Okay, cool. Let's just jump right in. The internet has not been super great. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that it's gonna just stay stable. If it can just do that, that would be nice. But I don't have any faith in Spectrum at this point. So it is what it is. And I will just do my best to mitigate. But okay, anyway. There we go. Yeah, when last we left off, I had all these goals and plans. So I wanted to get back to Ginger Island. Now that we've maxed out some friendships, I'm going to just take a little bit of a detour and do a little bit more upgrading. I think that was the original plan. I will just kind of decide if I want to still do that. Just kind of let things be. Alrighty. You're early. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, I'm just starting. I'm just getting my setup underway, which is why my eventually I'll get like a cutesy Stardew scream. Happy Monday, Hatsune. Happy Monday. Alright, I'll jump in very, very momentarily. Just waiting for everything to load and connect and all that good stuff. I hope you had a good weekend. It's super stormy here. We don't really do much for Memorial Day or anything. We don't really, our idea of like celebrating in general is very simple. Faded, happy Monday, good morning. I hope you're doing wonderfully today. I know a lot of people have the day off. It's good to see you. Okay, so where's my video? There we are. Okay. I'll remove the starting soon so I could just get Stardew booted up. There we go. Hello, how are you? I'm doing alright. I'm honestly doing alright. I'm just kind of staying in. It's very stormy out. I'm hoping that doesn't... it shouldn't affect... So it's not thundering, so it shouldn't affect stream. But power kept flickering, just on and off throughout the weekend. But I'm doing okay, in all honesty. Okay, game. It's here, it should be booted up. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so when last we left off, we were doing a lot of fun stuff. I might honestly... So we're close to Green Rain, so I may just hang around and maybe try to keep maxing out people in the meantime. So I know originally I wanted to do Ginger Island, like, right away. But Green Rain is coming up, and that's a really good opportunity to get fiber and moss and just things like that. Get more of those, Okay. I've never been here this early. Oh, well, I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, it's about 9:38 my time. So we're, looks like a storm is approaching. Nice. The spirits are very happy to... Ooh, maybe today we can do like a... I don't know, a YOLO skull cavern. Okay, so... all these people maxed out. Wow. That's awesome. So we have Maru, Shane, Leia, and Sam left. Oh my god. Okay. Shane might be easy to gift, so maybe we give him a bouquet next. I don't know, but I may honestly just wait. 2 girls, 2 guys. I'll have to think about that. Yeah. I will think about it. Ooh, there's a goat cheese ready for me. I didn't expect that. Ooh, how am I with Krobus right now? Can I give him a gift or have I maxed out? I cannot give him a gift. In-game day. That's okay though. Oh my goodness. Actually, let's go ahead and just pop the normal cheese in here. But it's good to be playing Stardew. When I'm not streaming or recording for the YouTube, I don't really game. Alright, let's just check. Okay, a whole bunch of kegs are gonna be ready soonish. All those gold star ones will eventually become iridium grade. So that is great. Okay. Oh, I forgot to... Dang it. Yeah, because I was dealing with connection issues. I think from now on, I do want to, late at night, close the gate. Just because, wow, lots of little animals hanging out in here. That's perfect, because it means it's easier to just kind of... Let me actually just check. Make sure that I got everybody. Yeah, I actually do want to start closing the gates, just because, we have enough animals that I think it, it'll be easier to manage. Oh my gosh, I have wool. Wow. Cute. Lots of wool, in fact. Perfect. Wow. Jeez, that's a lot of stuff. Okay. I think I'm gonna be getting a lot of ancient fruit very soon. And while we're at it, may as well just plant some of these. It's a high luck day. So, I don't know. It's fine, high luck day. I think I may just take advantage of, all the things. Okay, perfect. Cute. I think I want to do a Skull Cavern run today, in-game. Keep the hot pepper for now. Yeah, we'll keep the hot pepper. Only just because, Shane is next on the docket. Yeah. I eventually will start selling these. What's this? Okay. Just making sure I'm not missing things. Wow. Look at all that. Right, and then the milk. Just put some of this stuff away. And put the coal away as well. And probably just sell those sunflowers. I have so much oil, I don't really need to keep making oil, but... Alright. I think it's time to head to the Skull Cavern just for the fun of it. With it being a high luck day, why not? Okay. So, first things first, I'll put the rod, put away all the things that I don't explicitly need. Keep these for sure. Keep the small health upgrade. Carry these. I don't know. Okay, and carry the triple shot espresso. And I'll carry one spicy eel, I think, because we've got some good. Yeah, I think that should do it for a Skull Cavern run. One thing I will do is flip these around. Oh, and then always, always, always have one of these. A warp totem. Just because you really, really, really never know. What the heck? Okay, slime charmer and a combined ring. Okay, perfect. Oh my god. I am so happy I have the slime charmer ring. Wow. Yeah, had almost forgotten that I did manage to get that. Not in the last stream, but the stream before last. Last stream was kind of a shame. It ended after 15 minutes because my internet went out. And it was a major outage and didn't come back till way too late in the afternoon. But it is what it is, and it's just good to be here now. In any event. Okay. We'll just kind of fool around. Summer squash. Just fool around for a little bit of time and just kind of... Now, even though we've already gotten to floor 102, the mines are honestly, for me, they've been such a great, like, lucrative and really fun moneymaker, and they're very enjoyable. I do really like going down into the mines and just kind of fooling around. I'm not... I don't know, what do you call it? I'm not hardcoring it up or anything like that, but it is nice to just practice the Skull Cavern. I'm not even seeing it as practice, it's just a see what we can see and just have a blast of things. Okay, so first things first. Oh. Is maybe deal with this. How generous. We'll drink the triple shot espresso and then combine that with the spicy eel, not the lucky eel. And then we'll just hop right in. And on a high luck day, we shouldn't have any issues. Ooh, actually, while we're here. Oh. So, I'm gonna remind myself, now that I have the slime charmer ring, I don't have to worry about slimes so much, which is so great. Now, if only there were a serpent charmer ring. That would be so nice. But, cool. Wow, I'm very confused. Okay, a hole would be nice, but, you know, we'll take it. Wow. I have more gold than I know what to do with, but may as well just collect it, right? It sells for a decent amount. If nothing else. There we go. There's our hole. Fell 9 levels. Right, that's worth doing a little mini heal. Okay, 15 floors down. Who knows, maybe we'll, keep dropping levels. But... I just realized I had a bunch of staircases I probably should have nabbed. Let's grab the amethyst on the quartz. Let's go! 4 levels. I was kind of hoping for another, like... I don't know. It's okay, though. Wow, look at all of you. Poor little guys. I love the little slow, low effort ghosts. They're very relatable. They're so very relatable. Cute. Alrighty. Doing here. Okay. That's okay. Didn't quite mean to do it like that, but... Oh, I did not expect to see one of these guys, so, only on floor 22. Alright. Better dodging. Hi, you were on my recommended page, and I'm a huge Stardew fan. Dolphin Rider, welcome in. Welcome in. All is well here. How are you? Happy Monday. I love Stardew. I've been really vibing doing the Skull Cavern run. I have already reached floor 100, so this is for me just like just for fun, and I do quite enjoy going down and just fooling around in the Skull Cavern. Let's see. I love playing around. Yeah, it's so fun. It is so much fun. My next goal is to start doing some grinding. Oh boy, grinding of the what do you call it? The volcano. Because I want to get more of the shards for upgrades and for using the forge. So I'd like to upgrade my I'm awake, I promise. I had my caffeine, but I don't feel awake. My galaxy sword. I'd like to upgrade that a few times. I'd like to combine some more rings. I've combined the luck ring with the iridium band, and then I have this slime charmer ring that I may combine with the napalm ring just for the chaos of it. And because I think that is a pretty good combination, but I don't know. Luck is lucky in this game. Like, when you stack luck buffs, one of the things that I've been really loving is just they add up. Words are hard, it's okay. Yeah, I have a master's in writing and words are hard. Like, I know how to speak. Oh, yeah, I hate the mummies. Oh my god. I don't know, they're just a nuisance. It's one of those, okay, I have to equip the bombs. Actually, while we're at it, we can kind of chaos this. It's lovely to meet you. It is very lovely to meet you. But Dolphin Writer is a really fun name, and I'm in a lot of reading and writing spaces, so I was just curious to know if there was if you are also a fellow reader, writer. You never have to share anything, like, super personal that you don't want to. It's just, it's nice to see, like, it's nice when there are other writers and other readers. And I get very distracted talking about all the things I like. You love writing, that is awesome. That is so awesome. Yay. Woo! Okay. Every now and then, I like to pretend I have an actual strategy. Nothing published yet, but you're on AO3! Oh my gosh! I get very self-conscious for myself with fanfiction. I know there's a lot of amazing, like, writing on AO3. I was actually browsing it the other day. I don't remember what I wasn't looking for anything particular, just kinda, I have some writer friends who are, one way of exercising the writing skill is by writing, fanfiction for AO3. That's great! Oh, I genuinely wish you all the best with your writing as well, and... Excuse me. Whew! I really am awake. I don't feel it. I think it's normally on Mondays. It's been storming really heavily, so I was not able to get to the gym. And my husband and I were like, let's just sleep in today. Before the, all the routine stuff comes back. Oop! These serpents are trolls. I'm slowly making all my no fandom friends think fanfiction is cool and not. Oh no, it is absolutely valuable, and it's amazing too. A lot of the best-selling authors in this day and age started out with fanfiction. What's nice about fanfiction is that it takes away the pre-writing component, so you can just focus on craft, like the craft of writing, and not really have to worry about, oh, I have to plan this, and I've got to do this kind of world building, and I have to come up with this. It's one of those, the world is there, the characters are there, and your job is to write something that feels authentic. Ooh, a lucky room. A blue cowboy hat. Ooh. You know what? Let's just put this on for chaos. Oh, it does not match the outfit, and I kind of love that. You can have fun. It takes away the stress. Yeah, exactly. Well, and the thing is, a lot of people, writing is a craft that needs to be cultivated through practice, and getting to write fanfiction is one incredible way to, and then it adds the extra challenge of someone else created these characters, so how do you write fanfiction that is inherently, you know, it's your own story at the end of the day, but feels still like, feels authentic to the original characters. The hat is awesome. I like the color. I love the color, and the Chaos vibe just feels very fitting for whatever it is I'm trying to accomplish. Ooh, spicy eel, please. Let's get more luck. Okay. Yay! Oh, nope. I don't like this. I actually don't mind the the mummy. The serpents they're obnoxious, but the mummies are a pain. The mummies to me are just a true pain. Oh, the slime charmer ring is so... What a difference. Oh yeah, for sure, keep your characters true. Yeah, yeah. And honestly, sometimes there's no one right way to write good fan fiction. I've honestly seen some fan fiction that I thought, ooh, hang on, I want that. So let's just, there we go. Get some little extra money while we mine. I've seen some fan fiction that honestly did better service than obligatory fan service. I don't know how to explain it. My apologies. But there are a lot of incredible writers, and I've been blown away by how many bestsellers had their start on websites like AO3 and I was trying to think, there was another website that was popular back in the early 2000s. I think it was just fanfiction.net. But a lot of authors have that was their start. Or in this day and age, publishers will scan sites like AO3, see like the fanfiction that takes off and says, hey, you know, repurpose this piece of fanfiction to something unique and strip it of its original fandom, make it a new story with the same just premise. And there are a lot of stories that are getting published like that as well, which I think is really cool. Okay. Whew. Alright, what are we doing? 32. I need, like, a nice deep hole. Out of context quote of the minute. I say minute because I'm gonna probably say something stupid, questionable, nonsensical very momentarily. You're co-writing a fanfiction with a friend. He has an OC in it, and I'm trying to write his OC to be true while he's there watching. Oh my god, that's so cool. Co-writing is such a vibe. That is such a vibe. Some of my favorite writing these days is are co-written pieces. And honestly, and there are so many different ways to co-write. It could be like, you know, you have multi-POV and each author takes one POV, or you're both actively building the skeleton, and something about having more than one set of eyes and more than one brain, with ideally more than one brain cell. Something about that really does heighten the fiction, and I think that can be a really fun way to collaborate. Writing is such a solitary, lonely, not in a bad way. It's a very solitary practice. And so what's fun about co-writing is that it kind of is like, look, I have a friend. My friend's writing. You can bounce ideas. Yeah, yeah. And that's so important with a craft like writing. Because sometimes, so I do a lot of, so my current IRL, like non-Twitch related work is editing. I do a lot of editing. I do a lot of beta reading for authors. And one of the things that a lot of the authors I work with are honestly just brilliant. They're so smart. They're visionaries. And then having an outside reader ask guided questions, or say like, oh, I think you mean this, is this the intent, and that kind of thing is, I don't know, it's fun. It can be a lot of fun, and having the extra set of eyes, it's a must for good writing, but one of the magic of it is that it really does strengthen. And as an editor, one of my favorite things is seeing a good story go from good to great, because the author is taking the time to think about external, what do you call it? Feedback, external, someone else has read it, has gently nudged. I don't know. Oh, thank you for the follow, Dolphin Rider. Thank you so much. I'm sitting here, half asleep, babbling. I have, like, you know when your eyes get watery when you're sleepy? Oh, it's midnight! I didn't even notice. I didn't get very far. Oh, boy. Well, there's something... This is fine. This is fine. I thought I saw something within... These spiral rooms are very, oh boy. Oh, there are lots of iridium. That's it. Oh, yeah, it's fun. It's a fun. I've moved around a lot. I've moved around a lot, so it's having something that I can just kind of do at home. And in comfortable, like, sweatpants or yoga pants is just kind of nice. Oh my gosh. My eyes are, like, watering from sleepiness, and it's kind of funny. Or, well, my brain is just like, hey, you're streaming. Oh, I should head back. Let's head back. That's fair. It's a vibe. Alright, I'm gonna beat the clock. We're gonna make it home. We're not gonna pass out in front of our bed because the cat is blocking space. Everything is fine. I love Stardew. Oh my gosh, I love Stardew. It's a vibe. Okay. I think I have time to sell some of this stuff, too, while we're at it. Sell these. And just make sure that I... Alright. Everything I want to sell has been sold. Oh! And then... Oh my god, look at all that. Oh. I gotta get... Okay, now I gotta get to bed. Now I'm just kind of pushing it. Go to bed, go to bed. Can we make it? It is a fun game. It really is. Okay, the cat was almost in the way. Almost, but we did it. I'm gonna quickly run to the restroom. I will be right back. So, blaming myself for forgetting to use the restroom before I started. But give me just one moment. Let's see. Oh, I should have timed it. There's an ad. Ads are starting in 10 seconds. I should have waited. I'm just gone. Oh well. I never think of these things. I never do. I just kind of... Anyway. Okay, so I'm just gonna fool around on the farm for a little bit then. Ooh, it's a rainy day. There appears to be some kind of anomalous reading. I don't know what this means. Okay. Oh, this is the thunderstorm day. Big Sleep, welcome in. Big Sleep, good morning. How are you? Okay, so... Ooh, goodness, I'm running out of space. Getting real silly. Which is kind of fun, I guess. Fucking
Did I
A.
jump scare you? Yeah, I bet I did.
Alex! Alex, welcome in. Happy Monday. Dolphin, these are some of my regulars. They like to... Well, Alex likes to jump scare. And the thing is, it works. Even though it is a normal way that stream starts. Dart, welcome in. Happy Monday. And I'm unwinding. Alex, it is... I hope you're doing wonderfully. I hope you've eaten some good food. I hover in and out of... like, I'm in a weird phase where my appetite is kind of shot. And so, I want to be enjoying all this food that I just have not been... For whatever reason. I'm kind of just letting it be. As long as I don't... Shut up and play the game, Lex! Welcome in. Dart, I hope you're... Happy Monday, happy weekend. Hope blood work went smoothly. Oh, thank you. And yeah, I actually did have a nice weekend. I have been feeling lethargic since blood work. I'm not gonna lie, like, I have been so tired. I've never felt this tired before. It's not... I don't even know. I don't know. I think it's just a psychosomatic thing. And I'm embracing it. It is it is what it is. But, oh my gosh. I just haven't felt this tired in a very long time. Okay, let's... May as well grab that. It's because you're old. Thanks. Yeah, I'm ancient. I'm ancient. Hi, Jarther. Yeah, well, the good news is that my blood work showed improvements. Everything is improved. It's not... How do I put it? Everything improved minimally. But some of the numbers that were out of normal range are suddenly in normal range. And then lots of just little things. It's just the little things, I'll put it that way. Let's put that, and... okay, sure. What? That's not what I meant to do at all. Hi, Merlin slept. Did they give you cookies and juice after? No, they're just like, you're done. And then they sent me away. Which is more than fine. Cookies and... But, my husband took me out for breakfast, and I had a wonderful, over easy eggs, and it was just great. But yeah, I'm happy though that I don't have to wait for results. Go away, we are done with... Oh my god. Yeah, that's pretty much what they did, but they're, ooh! I didn't realize I've got stuff in here. Alright, let's get some, let's get our ancient fruit factory going strong. Let's pet the kitty. Yeah, it's good to see all of you. Happy Monday. It's, Memorial Day weekend. It's Memorial Day. It's not the weekend anymore, but it's Memorial Day in the States currently. Do not drink the mayonnaise, please. Which is, I think, kind of cool. Wait, God, my brain is in multiple. Sneaky went to MomoCon and Atlanta Convention and got me a bunch of stuff. That's so awesome. Oh, I love that. That's so wholesome, too. They'll have some awesome username. Yeah, we have some wonderful. All right. I'm so glad to hear that, Alex. I changed mine because my previous name had a popularity of getting banned. Oh no! Alright, there's so many... Let me just check that I actually got all the animals. Yay. Oh, yikes. Dart's good people. Ooh, I forgot to... I don't think I checked this yesterday. Wow, look at all this. It's a shroom party in here. Okay, let's, that. heart. Yikes. It's so good to see you all. It really and truly is. I found out today is apparently World Tarot Day. So in addition to it being Memorial Day, I mean, I like this little, I need to clear out some of these mushroom trees. Oh, fun, yeah. Draw me a tarot card. Another Darth. See, Lex, your name is great because you have Lex Luthor in it and Luther Vandross. So you've got, like, the best of all Lexes or something like that. Alright, I'm gonna... Alex, do you have a preference? Do you want that mermaid deck that you like, or do you have any other preference? I also have Oracle decks. I have a Crow, an Urban Crow. I'm a Wheel of Fortune mermaid! I love the mermaid deck. It's the artists. I love their, the artist and the writer. I love their vision so much. I also I have an appreciation for artists who, draw all kinds of body types. Not every body type is, like, super, I don't know. But this author is great because, you know, they draw, like, stocky builds, slender builds, and everything in between, and... Alright, Alex, I have a card for you for Tarot, World Tarot Day. I do like me some Anakin stuff, fun watching him fight in prequels, and the Obi-Wan show. I had to go back and just, like, marathon the Star Wars movies. That would be so nice. Ooh, I feel like I've pulled this for you, Alex. It's the Ace of Swords. That's a card of intellectual potential, is kind of to super simplify it. But I will read you the description again. The intellectual I can talk. I'm awake. I really am awake. Do they draw BBW? Yeah, you know, there are some thicker. But here's your Ace of Swords as the artist and writer visioned. Where the heck are the swords? Swords! Here we go. This one. The Ace of Swords brings with it a gift, secret or knowing that was unavailable to you before, as you were not in alignment with it. But now that you are, you can see the sword. Will you pick it up? Is the offer even relevant anymore? Fire! Welcome in! Good morning, Fire! I hope stream went well. I hope that you're having a better internet day today than has been. My weekend has been awful. Like, I had more than half of the weekend I didn't even have internet. Thanks, Spectrum. So who do we have here? We have Fire, we have Raniere. Oh my gosh, welcome in. How was stream today? What were you streaming this morning? The last few days? Yeah, it was awful. It was awful. They cut my stream short. I started, and then 15 minutes into my stream, internet goes out, and I did all the things. You know, I restarted. Dart. Imagine getting raided by an element. Hi, Raiders! But yeah, Alex, I'll reread this for you, Alex. Played more of the Pokemon Rocket Edition, ended with a little bit of shiny hunt. I love the shiny hunting. Shiny hunting is so fun to do on stream, too. Then you can kind of all... I had a period around, like, 2013 to 2015 where I liked watching YouTubers post videos of themselves shiny hunting and then, like, highlight the moments where they got a shiny. And even though I'm a very mellow streamer, I follow artists. You know, it's all valid to me, Dart. NSFW or SFW, it's craft. It is all. I follow a lot of artists who do all kinds of things and as well. But yeah, I used to watch those videos, and it was always funny. Even though I tend to prefer like kind of mellow streamers, because I'm old and ancient, and I'm not get worked up by video games. Like I've gotten worked up, like, oh no, I died in the nether again to something I've never seen before. Cool. Anyway, I used to like watching people kind of losing their minds because they got a shiny and they were so excited about it. Anyway, the Ace of Swords brings with it a gift. Secret or knowing, this is a card for Alex. Now that you are... and you could see the sword, will you pick it up? Is the offer even relevant anymore? Perhaps the sword offers only the gift of hindsight, and we all know how helpful that is. I guess you won't know until it's in your hands. My fellow ancient! Yeah. It's probably... sometimes I'm like... So I'm turning 38 in a month. And... that's fun. I don't really feel very old. And it's one of those things that the older I get, the healthier, like, I feel like I'm a lot healthier and a lot more, like, in shape and all of that, and have more vitality than I was in my neurotic 20s. Like, I was very... We're both June, so... Lex, are you a June baby, too? That would explain so much. But, so, yeah, and you don't have to share your birthday or any of these. But are you a June Gemini or a June Cancer? Aw, 40 is the new 30. 40 will be... Yeah, no, I agree. You're both? Oh, like, on the cusp? That's pretty badass. I'm a tropical Cancer, meaning in traditional astrology I'm a Cancer. But I'm a sidereal Gemini. And I honestly see both. Like, I really can connect with both. It made me powerful. I love Gemini. I love Gemini so much. I honestly think I may have a little bit more... My outward persona may be a little more Gemini than Cancer. Just because, you know, I don't shut up about stuff. And I say cringe-ass things like Friday when the bald man streams on Friday. I'm just messing, guys. Just messing. Alright, we got some mushrooms. My moon sign is... What is your moon sign, Lex? I am a Capricorn moon. Which does explain a hell of a lot of stuff. In my opinion, anyway. Ooh, you know what? Let's do this. And this. I've been enjoying your... It takes... Alex, I'm so happy to hear that. I have been loving that game. Like, we have both been really loving that game. It's been so much fun to play. Yeah, I do feel a little bad for my poor husband because he has sharper, more on-point gaming instincts than I do. And I'm a little bit of a dipshit gamer. I'm good at what I'm already good at, but I don't practice games. Like, he will practice games. I don't. I just kind of jump in and vibe. Which I'm more than fine. Like, I'm okay with that. It's just... But, he's so good. And with games like It Takes Two, where there's a little bit of a skill component, I'm also... I drag behind ever so slightly, and it's, on the one hand, it's kind of funny, and on the other, I'm just like, my poor husband. Yeah, I'm gonna take some of these out. All the bobbers. Yeah, let's take the bobbers out. Magnet. Let's see. Make sure I got them all. Yeah, and then that way we can... This way I could just kind of put them in here. Eventually I need to make more chests. Out of curiosity, Salt Son do any speedrun? So, he doesn't do speedruns per se, but he actually is... He does own... not Reco. You're a Scorpio moon. Oh my god, Lex, that explains so much. That explains so much, and I kind of love that. I'm not gonna lie. My sunrise birth, that's pretty awesome. But Dart, he does have a no loads, no meds. It's one of the Tomb Raider games. I feel like I should know the specifics. It's on YouTube. Okay, unfortunately I have to go. It was nice meeting you. Dolphin Writer, it was such a joy to meet you too. It's nice to meet, like, fellow writers, and later on I'll have to geek out with you about, like, books and things that you read, because that's a topic that when I get started I don't shut up about, but it sparks joy, but I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. Yes, I've been given power that I must control. Yeah, Scorpios are pretty badass. Like, Scorpios are intense, have a great... Yeah. My husband is a Scorpio sun. I'm trying to think. I'll try and catch you again, but I think you might not be alive when I'm... Oh, Dolphin, that's fair. That's more than fair. It was lovely to meet you, though. And, you know, whenever you're able to drop by, it will always be a joy to have you, but, take care, regardless. Take care of yourself. Yay. Okay. So we got... Requires 1 coal. I'm not trying to smoke the milk. Alright, my cat is sitting all majestic. A little goober. I love the cats. Yeah, I am a Capricorn moon, which I like to jokingly say explains a little bit of the chaos that comes from my... I don't know what you'd even call it. I just liked when you and Son got hammer and nails in the innuendos and mean. Yeah, we're affectionately shitting on the story just a little bit. Not really. The game plays like a Pixar movie. It plays, but it's very clever. Like the little crafty, like the gimmick. Each section has its own gimmick. And that's just been very lovely. We're currently in the process of chasing parts of a page because the book decided to rip the letter. Affectionately shitting. Yeah, it's the only way to shit, Big Sleep. If your shit is not affectionate, then you should probably eat some fiber. And so why do my signs explain so much? So you're a Gemini Cancer cusp with Scorpio as your moon sign. Do you know your rising sign, Lex? It's okay, we shat on the story too. Yeah. We also, just think the couple is toxic as hell. I did not appreciate the depiction the book was given. I did not either. If I may be blunt, the book, makes me a little uncomfortable. This is just very, I think I mentioned it in the episode. His name, Hakim, is an Arabic name. Hakim is an Arabic name. He's got, one of those, Disneyfied French accents, and he speaks Spanish. So for me, I'm just come on, man. Come on, we should be past this. Collaboration. How do I find... Oh, so Lex, you can go to... There's a couple of websites. I think Astro.com is one of the reputable ones. I'm not going to ask your personal information, because what you need to know is your location of birth, time of birth if possible. If not, you could just kind of set it to midnight, and then it will guess. But the rising sign can change pretty quickly, so if you know your time of birth, that tends to be pretty helpful. And then you place in your birth dates, and it will calculate all of that for you. Oh, that's perfect. But yeah, you can put it into one of those Astro calculators. I would be happy to do it for you, but I don't want you to give away personal information out or that kind of thing. But yeah, you could go to, I think Astro.com is one of the better ones. There are a couple of apps that will do it for you. CoStar is kind of an unhinged, goofy chaos app. But then the Chani astrology app, you're a sunrise birth, so it was around 5 a.m. Aw, that's awesome. I looked up Aura's birthday. Oh boy. I once, this was back in 2021, I TTS'd him to ask him what his zodiac sign was. And he responded perfectly deadpan that it was a stop sign. And I just burst out laughing. And then then I thought, oh wait, he probably doesn't want to give that because that would give a time frame, a window of birthday, just after. I felt the same way about Dr. Hakim with that accent. I normally wouldn't really care, but the depiction was so out there that it did make it more uncomfortable. Yeah. That means August. Yeah, I hear you there. I'm also and this is just me, guys. This is just me, but growing up Arab in a country that does not like Arabs is not does some stuff to you when you're a kid and you're coming to terms with your identity. I remember my parents, they're physical therapy friends. We would all get together and we'd do cookouts. It was actually a really cozy thing. And I just remember watching the Indiana Jones movies and just seeing like Hollywood's depictions of other cultures and races has always been problematic, and we won't get into that. But like for me as a kid, it was like these are like this is my like this is the culture that I came from or whatever, and they're depicted as being like completely like barbaric and uncivilized, and I could not get into the Mummy like for that. Like I feel bad because I don't feel bad because I'm not going to do anything that brings back baggage for me, but my husband loves the Mummy. Like he loves that franchise. I watched Scorpion King and I enjoyed it, but I just can't enjoy it because I remember watching it as a kid and being like, this is kind of racist as hell. And that's me. That's just all me. But like I get very like with the like depicting other races and other cultures by their worst and most base and vile like stereotypes. I just have a problem with it. You'd be surprised how chat sometimes tries to guess his birthday. I remember there were a few chatters start who were very like what's the word? They were very like they would wish him happy birthday every day to see if he will say thanks guys it's not my birthday, like when he doesn't say it's not my birthday to guess. And I remember that was a thing for a while, and it was really funny. An orange sapling, another one? Okay, so we get another orange tree. I may plant that on Ginger Island. But the opinions expressed on this stream are mine and mine alone. And I, whatever brings joy for an individual is not my, it's all good. Or when he took days off during September. I still remember everyone accurately guessing that he and HK were a couple. It was very cute and wholesome. It was very obvious, like endearingly obvious, but oh my god, the suspicious both would take off the same days. Those were good times, and I'm happy for both of them. Okay. Whew. How do you feel about the Disney movie Aladdin? That had made... Oh, it did? Big Sleep, it did. For whatever reason, this is going to sound really contradictory. I love that movie. I think it's absolutely adorable. And it's a product... The thing is, all these movies are a product of their times. I grew up watching it and I loved it. And even though it was different enough... Like, the thing with Aladdin is that it's set in, like, a fake mix between, like, Arabic or old Arabian / Persian and even some Indian. So it's like a mix of cultures that was just this weird amalgamation. So I appreciate the original for what it is. Now the remake, on the other hand, was a little bit like... They could have done a better job at addressing some of the stereotypes, but they left that in. And then the one thing that they did was they diversified the cast. Like, they actually brought in a couple of, like, ethnically Arabic actors. But they also, they brought in, like, Persian actors. They brought in, I believe the... Jasmine, I think she was half, I don't remember, she's half Indian or Punjab, like Indian or Pakistani, and then half British. And she did a phenomenal job. So, did they bring in Will Smith? Well, are you telling me Will Smith isn't an Arab? No, I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. But, I liked it. I liked the music, but, it's just surprising to me. It's like, why make a remake if you're not... I mean, I don't know. I don't think they give a shit, and that's fine too. That's just not a. Okay. Ooh, save. Esperite, granite, Gemini, Fluorapatite, Helvite. Wow. Ocean stone. No, he was the genie, right? I never bothered with the remake. Yeah, I watched it. Yeah, no, that one, I grew up with it. But the thing is, it was just kind of... So, my issue with movies like the, I think it was I don't remember which of I think it was Raiders of the Lost Ark that just had, like... I mean, I don't know. Gujarati and British. Okay, I remembered her being, yeah. Thank you, Dart. I think he said himself he had some big shoes to fill after Rob. Yeah, and that's why I can't really bash him, because I honestly thought Maybe it's a hot take, maybe it's not. I honestly thought he did a great job for what he had to do, and for the shoes that he had to fill, like, ooh. I want the tea! Give me the tea! Please give me the tea. Ugh, oh well. This is fine. Let's go crack these. But yeah, the thing is, whoever had got the genie roll after Robin Williams was going to get brutally criticized. I don't know. I thought he did a great job for what it was. I know I'm in the minority thinking that, but I thought it was fine. Oh, I should probably talk to Krobus. Let's go talk to Krobus. Hi again! Oh, Hatsune, hello! I think... Oh, I may have already greeted that. I can't remember. He still criticizes it whatever he doesn't. Yeah. Sometimes when you make it so big, you're just gonna have people who just hate you for existing. And that's just kind of, I don't know. On Fridays, I stay silent as a sign of devotion to Yoba. Okay, I can't give you anything. I want to give you all the eggs, all the void eggs. But... Seashells. I like these, the rainbow shells. Whoa, look at all this. Wow, we're rich. A classmate of mine got all of Robin Williams' Bay Area sports season tickets whenever he was busy filming. Aw. Ooh, Dart, do you have a tarot deck in mind? We are actually... There's a special someone. Yeah, there's 8 special someones. I'm not gonna buy this, though. Because we're not, we're gonna... Krobus is our, I don't know, a bird one as well. Let's do birds! Yeah, he called him Uncle Rob. That's cute. Alright, let's do the bird vibes one. So I did the birdie vibes. This is for Dart. Dart, were you here when I said today was World Tarot Day? Apparently. Apparently it was World Tarot Day. Ooh. My rising sign is also Cancer. That must be... Aww. Oh wow, so you are very water forward, Lex. So you're basically Cancer, rising and sun, and then Scorpio moon. Wow. Oh, Bixie, I need to program that. I like that. That's kind of awesome. Dart, here's your bird. This bird, Dart, is the cedar waxwing. And this bird, its message to you is cherish your partner. The cedar waxwing eats many kinds of berries and wild fruit and often exchanges food gifts when courting. Nourish your relationship with your partner and express your love with smiles, kind words, thoughtful acts, and attention. I don't think this partner has to be a literal, like, romantic partner. I will cherish chat that, yeah, you can put berries into chat's mouth forcefully, put some berries into Lex's mouth forcefully, and then give Lex the middle finger. And then that will be a sign of cherishing all of chat. Food gifts are nice. All my life I've preferred to be near water. Same here, Lex. I always feel calmer and happier. Same. Why me? Because it's my way of being affectionate to you. Since you pick on me, I pick on you right back. I promise it's coming from a wholesome place. I'm a water sign too, maybe that's what, yeah. I'm drunk off fermented berries. This chat has fed me. Or that chat has fed me. You know what? I think that's a vibe. We should all get drunk on fermented berries and then roll around. I don't want your affection. Well, that's okay. Lex is such a tsundere. Such a tsundere. That's why we love him, though. Okay. Weebs! Press 1 in chat if you're a weeb. I am... Oh wait, I already talked to him. I am watching an anime that I'm really enjoying right now. Ooh, hi. I won't forget our camping trip anytime soon. Well, that is just adorable. Let me say hi to Haley. What constitutes a weeb? You know, I don't hear people seriously calling each other weebs anymore because I think it's just normalized. Back in my day, back in my older millennial days, a weeb was just anyone who was just into like different kinds of anime and just, I don't know, ended up knowing a lot about Japanese pop culture and urban culture as a result of it, but I don't know. Better be Freerin. We're watching Nana. We're watching Nana at the time, and it's very good. It's very deep. It has its like beautifully like melancholic, like sad moments, and I love that. Watch anime, collect anime merch stuff, be it manga and anime, go to conventions, cosplay, but now it takes more. Now we say otaku. Yeah, otaku was a thing. Otaku's like elevated nerd. Like you are not just a nerd, but you're like hardcore nerding. I still need to catch up on Free. I need to start Freerun. I haven't even started that yet. Good Booties, good morning! Booties, how are you? They speak Japanese IRL regularly. Otaku is when it's your life. I collect a whole bunch of Pokemon stuff. I just might be... I don't think there's anything wrong with... I mean, I don't know. Smart, whatever. Haween. I remember when people would ask me if I like anime, and when I was only watching Sailor Moon, people would tell me, it's like, that doesn't count. I'm like, really? This was early 2000s, though. But people would frequently say, it doesn't count. I don't buy it. But, let's see. Chowder? Wow. Using Japanese phrases in casual conversation is my weeb line. How does Sailor Moon not count? I think it was, back in the day, it was a really stupid form of gatekeeping that, ironically, sometimes it was, like, quote-unquote weebs, like people into anime thinking, oh, because it, aired on Cartoon Network, it's now mainstream, so it's not true, anime where you have to seek it out in obscure sources. So people used to say that, and then the people who don't like anime are like, oh, that's just a show that, you can watch it air. I don't know, people are weird and kind of unhinged. I will say it again, your team better win this weekend. Aw, we would trust the passage. Chowder, chowder. Chowder, save Roy. That feels very Homestar coded, and I feel bad that it feels very Homestar coded. That's like saying Dragon Ball is an actual anime. Well, some people used to say that if it's Sailor Moon, Pokemon, or Dragon Ball Z because they all aired on Cartoon Network. The early 2000s, Alex, were a very strange time. And people were very weird. I don't want to hear my neighbor brag for a week. Oh, no. If it aired on Toonami, it doesn't count. You have to fly to Japan to see real anime. Classics and... Oh... Simpsons. Oh my god. Okay, I only watched The Simpsons through once. I loved The Simpsons. I was barely alive in the early 2000s. I know, that's why I'm saying is the early 2000s were a very unhinged time to grow up. But yeah, it's weird. Lots of I don't even know what to call it. Alright. That. Chowder! It's barely a lot. Puff Turkey. Yeah. But The Simpsons are phenomenal. Such a good show. They're still going, apparently. I have to catch up with that. My last season was, I want to say season 35 or 36. Not even ancient like us, but DB is like the most accessible anime ever. I remember watching Dragon Ball Z when I was younger and thinking, it was a riot. In all the best, it was so funny. But it was one of those, like, what do you call it? Yeah, I want to put this on Ginger Island. Pokemon is the most accessible. I think so. I think Pokemon is the most accessible. I think localized Sailor Moon is fairly accessible, but my god, the 90s and early 2000s censorship of Uranus and Neptune's relationship. Wait, why did I... Was, such a wild decision. And the thing is, they kept Sailor V. Aw, it's funny. It's memed so dang hard, but I just like the weird thing is they kept like really intimate moments, like the two of them leaning in for a kiss. Like they kept those moments in, but still insisted they were cousins. And that was just I don't know. That is just so wild to me. It's funny as hell, but it's just wild. Yeah, saying they were cousins. You know what? Pokemon, sure, accept that. But apart from, I mean, that and there was a couple of other things. Like there were, this was something when I was a kid. Gotta get that Southern U.S. mark. Yeah, jeez. You're not wrong. They aren't gonna put lesbians in a kid show. I mean, I loved their dynamic so much. So the fact that they were a team, they did everything together. They were like there for each other first. Like I just, I loved that so much. But no, they sadly that era was very. I mean, honestly, even today, like you. So I'm in the book spheres, right, guys? I do beta reading, I do editing, and I'm slowly but surely breaking into the fiction world, and you still get people being like, oh, if you have like an LGBT couple, you have to put that as a trigger warning. I'm like, no, that's not it. Like, there's this whole debate. And I'm not going to get into it because I don't want to get into anything that. But it's very like I see that and I roll my eyes. But the season 5 of Sailor Moon ruffled a lot of feathers. And I remember being a kid, being a sheltered kid, and being like, I don't get why this is offensive. There were the Sailor Starlights. They were men. And it's interesting because the manga, I think they were just, they cross-dressed. But in the anime, they were men, and when they transformed, in keeping true with the sailor, like, warrior thing, they transformed into women. And as a kid, I thought that was badass. And it just made me think of, like, Greek mythology, where many of the mythological figures will transform into another gender and then transform, and that kind of thing. I thought it was so dang harmless. I didn't understand why it was offensive until I grew up, and it was like, this is, and to this day I'm like, I don't get it. I don't know why this is offensive. Like my logic brain just doesn't compute. But that season did not come to the States originally. It came back with the Viz dub, and the Viz dub is not mainstream. Like the Viz dub, you have to seek it out. But the original Deke dubbing did not, like that was completely like straight up, yeah, we're not airing season 5. There were even Pokemon episodes they censored. Oh dang, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised about that. But I didn't know. It doesn't surprise me, but I didn't know. I know that there's God, the memes about Team Rocket, about Jesse and James are so funny to me, but I know there's some weird I don't even know what it is. The most iconic one was James getting poops. Oh, that's really funny. Oh my god, that's really funny. I don't know why it's funny, it's just... Alright, let's talk to everybody. I got such a good workout, I think I could treat myself to pasta primavera. Cool. Oh, Jinx, sure. Wasn't there a Pokemon episode where James from Team Rocket got breast implants or something? I don't think that episode ever did. See, that's just... I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, it was due to 9/11 too. They didn't air it. Oh. Yeah. No one's here. You know who was it? Who, Alex? I'm scared. Kidding, kind of. But also like, uh-oh. Oh, I hear my husband practicing. It's Memorial Day, so he has the day off. Jay-Z still dropped the blueprint that day. I did not know. Oh, we get a cutscene. What's this? Oh. Oh boy! Unexpected cutscene. This is cute. Is that my, like, hair? Flap it around. Wow. This is cool. Shit debuted at #1. I didn't know. That's Zuzu City in the distance. Ooh. Sebastian's your favorite. Oh, booties. Sebastian is very, very beloved. My favorite still is Elliot, of all the romanceable characters, but I think, I don't know, some of the girl, like Emily has grown on me a lot. What do you think? I think it's beautiful. Okay, I don't know. I was gonna say maybe sad. How are the dog? I love the pictures that you posted in the Discord, booties. They're both so. My favorite was Bourbon. She with her tongue like completely hanging out, and then her little teeth, her little canines were like splooting in the opposite direction, and her eyes were going the same way, as only small dogs can do. It was just, I don't know. I think it's very cute because our Chihuahuas did that too, where it's like the crazy eyes that they get when they're very like excited. Sleeping away outside now that it's not raining. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, do you guys want to hear about some really affectionately, like, she can't help her tongue, she had the teeth. Oh, that's, oh, no, yeah. Our dogs had to go through, our little Chihuahua, our little short-haired Chihuahua had to have a bunch of teeth pulled as well. This is the poor tiny dogs, like, they get so many, like, issues as they age. But it is very cute. It's very, very cute. I love the little, like, the permanent blip. Like, the little puppy blip. It's so, so cute. Do you guys want to hear about our, I was gonna say, do you want some tea? Like the tea, like the gossip. I don't know if it counts as gossip, but it's about our birds. So, we had, our Phoebes. They built a nest on our front porch. They raised a clutch of 4 babies. The babies fledged and flew the nest, and it was all beautiful. These dumbass birds, the nest is there, it's perfectly fine, it's perfectly usable. I don't know if they, like, forgot that they built a nest, but they're building a nest on a pillar right next to the original nest. It's the same pair. So I watched them enough to recognize their, like, feather patterns. The same mated pair, they're building another nest, so we're getting a second nest. They've been hard at work building this for brood number 2 of the season. And all I could think is, hey, dumbasses, you have a nest. It's perfectly usable. You just used it. Why are you building another one? Like, the thing is, so in nature, it's not unheard of for a mated pair to use a new nest, but it's usually because the original nest was destroyed, like it fell because of a major storm, or something happened, or they left their territory. They left their territory and have relocated. All of that stuff happens in nature, but they stayed in the territory. They're still hanging out, but now they're like, let's just build a new nest. And I love it because I love watching them hard at work. Is they're very goofy, and they built pretty snazzy nests, but it's been really funny watching, and I'm just looking forward to more babies. Out of context quote of the day. I'm looking forward to more Phoebe bird babies. Okay, sometimes you just want to cuss. That's very true, Big Sleep. Whenever we are shopping for our forever home, oh my god, we have so many goals that we want to hit, including having a large library space. I'd love to have like an open foyer living room with vaulted ceilings and then put a grand piano in that for the acoustics. Because with my husband and I both, you know, we record and we do the performing. I'd like to have a space that does justice to the sound. The nest that a family burbs made on my wreath on my front porch is still up just in case. And oh, I love that. And the thing is, it happens. It does happen. Like, we found cardinals scouting the old nest, and so we suspect we're gonna have a cardinals in the old Phoebe nest while the Phoebes redo. So that's really cute. That's so cute. I can see why people like Sebastian with like cute little moments like this, where he's very affectionate. Aww. I already forgot what I came up here. Oh, I'm just foraging. Stardew! I miss seeing red cardinals like I did when I lived on the East Coast. Yeah, they're rare. I don't know. I feel like you mentioned that you live on the West Coast now. I can't remember, but yeah, they're rarer on the West Coast. And it's always funny to me that it's like, oh, right, they aren't common over there. But they're everywhere here. We have so many cardinals in our yard. I don't feel like clearing this at the moment, but I guess I can grab some stuff, right? I will say the one benefit of them chopping down my big tree in the neighborhood is the blue jays don't come around and bully all the other fruit there. They are very intense. They will bully all the birds. They bully each other too. They're very spicy little corvids. We used to have blue jays that would harass our red-shouldered hawks by imitating the call of the red-shouldered hawk to stress out the actual red-shouldered hawks. And essentially drive them away. They are jerks! They are big jerks. They're funny. I watch a lot of, like, falconry videos, and I get a kick out of, although it's not my vibe personally, and I love starlings, I don't think it's their fault that they're technically invasive in this country. But there's a falconer that I follow that does drive-by birding, where he basically sends his little kestrel to hunt starlings in the neighborhood by throwing the bird out the open window and letting it like hunt the starlings down and bring it back to the car. And I love starlings, and I just it's not something I would personally do, but I think the idea of a drive-by birding is just funny as hell. Just the principle. Blue jays used to camp out in our bird feeder and harass the squirrels. Yeah, and blue jays, in my experience when we've had feeders out, they are so, I mean, all birds are messy eaters, but they're so picky. Whenever we had, like, the mixed seed and nuts and millet and, like, those kinds of feeders, they would throw everything they don't like, pick out the peanuts, and then just fly off, and they just make a mess. And then the problem was our dumb dog. I say dumb very affectionately. Our dogs would eat the seeds and then give themselves really, really bad constipation because all those seeds were just lodged in their nether regions. Our poor short-haired chihuahua had to go to the vet because she ate all the bird seed and it was giving her like bad constipation. She's like, what did you do? And why did you do it? This poor baby. Okay, let's see. That's crazy. The only birds in the area that blue jays don't. Yeah, the crow. Because crows. Oh my god. Yeah, they know their pecking order. Woo. Oh, cat, get out of my way. Get out of my way. Jeez. Yeah, this is annoying. It's a good thing it wasn't like 150, because I would have passed out. I'll be right back. I'll be very, very quick. I just need the restroom. Pecking order, nice joke. I've always had very violent crows that lived with us. I'll have to, when I get back, I'll have to share how our crow siblings that lived in our yard pecked away at my barred owl friend. It was very sad. I'll be right back though. This pecking order. Yeah, so the story behind the crows. We had a barred owl, a juvenile barred owl that came and hung out at our house every day. The sweet little thing. Actually, it was a big bird, but still very sweet little baby. And our crows, when nesting season came around for the rest of the songbirds and corvids and everything, the crows really did not want the owl nearby. So they ganged up. They rallied a bunch of the other birds. So the crows, the corvid, the crows, the blue jays, even the cardinals pitched in. Like all our birds ganged up and started like dive bombing and pecking this poor owl that was doing nothing more than just sitting in a tree. And that poor owl was like crying out. And one of the crows managed to pluck. I mean, they were plucking the owl, so it was quite intense. The owl did get away, and I did see him, but he never came back to the yard to stay. Like he just I saw him flying through the neighborhood, and he found somewhere else to hang out. That was a little more deep woodsy. One of the crows managed to pluck one of his feathers. Is that Solid Sun? It sure is. It sure is. Yeah, he's downstairs practicing at the moment. But this crow plucked a feather out of the wing of the little owl, and then dunked it into the bird bath, like wet it a few times, and then stuck the feather into his own plumes, and was wearing an owl feather in his own like plumage, like some kind of war trophy. And it was one of the most bizarre and hilarious and kind of like sinister things I'd ever seen our crows do. Well, they were pretty like violent little things, because they this was back in Florida, so we had a lot of lizards, and they loved eating the lizards, but they would hunt the food and then bash them in until they stopped moving before eating them. Which, you gotta do what you gotta do to eat, but like it was very kind of hardcore to watch. Like very like, wow, these things they mean business. Solid Sun's home. It's always nice when Solid Sun's home. His current job, like, keeps him away for, like, stupidly long hours. Green rain! The green rain has descended upon the valley. Awesome. It seems like every crow has its own unique personality. Yeah, they're smart. They are such smart things, too. Just absolutely brilliant. Alrighty. Wow. Oh jeez, yeah, I gotta clear this all out or my poor little things are not gonna be able to, my coop animals are not gonna be able to... Alright, let's chop down this guy. Wow. There we go. Let's see. I saw that red-shouldered hawk again this morning, just chilling at the fence post 2 days in a row. Aw, that's so sweet. He probably lives nearby. Yeah, our red-shouldered hawk's boo days are so funny. They crack me up to no end. They're so neurotic and so noisy, and it's very endearing. And this is the first... So, we've always had red-shouldered hawks, always in our, wherever we end up, we always get red-shouldered hawks. But the hilarious chaos of it is that they've always been endearingly, I don't even know what the word is. Our red-shouldered hawks have just always been very, not the brightest bulbs and, incompetent hunters. Most of our red-shouldered hawks, like in Florida, we've only ever seen the red-shouldered hawks eat bugs. Occasionally I'll see them with like a little frog or like a lizard, but most of the time they eat, we had these fat, juicy millipedes that they really, really liked. And it was one of those times, part of what learning, it was one of the first times I learned, oh, raptors do eat bugs. They're very opportunist feeders. And I learned that, honestly, through observing our birds. But anyway, this area where we live now, I actually have been seeing our raptors, competently, what's the word? Hunt. Like, hunt, rodents. And I thought that was really cool. It's like I saw our red-shouldered hawk flying, and successfully catching rats and mice and all kinds of things. I was very proud of him. But everywhere else we've lived, oh my gosh, it's been quite funny. I thought I saw... Okay. Oh, there's one. You know what? We can... There we go. More ancient fruit. They're very cute, though. They're just joyful things. Alright. We should have pet everybody. Perfect. Oh, I went in here. I already forgot what I did. Okay. Oh, jeez. lovely though. They're very I follow a lot of like rescue and rehab. I just remembered one of my one of the shelters that I really liked rescued a red-shouldered hawk that was erroneously the egg was erroneously mistook for a goose eggs. And what was really cute about that is it was on a farm that has geese, and when it hatched as a raptor, the farming family that hatched him called the rehab and was like, our goose is not really a goose. So the bird, they were taking care of him, so the bird imprinted on humans, so sadly it was deemed unreleasable, because he began to develop, like, almost affection toward human, curiosity, so became a very social bird. So he's not releasable, but they named him Goose. And this bird was just so dang cute. I was always so excited to see this little guy's updates. Very curious, very inquisitive thing. It's pretty great. Alright, ooh, this is nice. Fiddlehead. What the heck? Okay, I'm gonna go to the woods, because this is not giving at all. I have to go to the woods. When I was a kid, I thought I saw a bald eagle in South Texas. Looking back, it's probably just a red-shouldered hawk. I'm glad my parents didn't ruin it for me, though. Aww. Well, red-shouldered hawks are wonderful. They're so special. I just love how neurotic they are. They're very noisy. Which I think is just, it's so, I don't know, in a way that's very endearing. They're very chatty birds. We used to get red-tailed hawks in Pennsylvania a lot. We had one that frequently came to our yard. And we named her Snowbell because her plumes made her look so snowy. She was a lighter color morph. So she was just the snowiest bird. She's such a pretty bird. And for those who don't know, what's fun about the red-tailed hawk is in American media, so the bald eagle is considered like a patriotic symbol, right? But the call of the bald eagle is like an angry, drunken, confused seagull. So at Hollywood and the film industry will substitute the cry of the red-tailed hawk instead of the eagle's call, because the eagle like chirps and beeps like a seagull. It's not a... I guess people in Hollywood decided this isn't majestic, this just sounds dumb. And so they replaced it with the shrieking cry of the red-tailed hawk. So when you hear that sound, that is not an eagle, that is a red-tailed hawk. But it was kind of funny because living in Pennsylvania, it was like, you know, hiking Valley Forge, which has a lot of American history. Then you hear the red-tailed hawk, and it's like, yep, very patriotic hike today. I don't know. Yeah, I told everyone I saw a bald eagle was popular at school for like a week. Aww. I love getting to see raptors. When we hike, I do actively start searching for raptors, and it's a very special thing. I still get like goosebumps whenever I see an owl, and I actually get like the shivers when like I make eye contact with an owl. It's hard to explain. It's just magic. It's so joyful. It's like I forget everything in the moment. I'm like, cool bird. Our owls are a lot more stealthy than any of, my Florida owl was really special. Like, getting to see him and get pictures of him, that was so special. Owls have cylindrical eyes. Owls are magical. I love them so much. Fiber, moss. It's a good time. So much fiber, wow. I love these trees. On bird flights, and owls apparently make zero sound when flying. It's crazy. It's super impressive with their wings. Yeah, because their feathers are completely hollowed out, so they do not make a sound. And many owls are very lightweight. The great horned owl is one of the largest, if not largest, North American species of owl. And the female, which is the larger, most raptors, if not all, but most raptors, the female is larger in body mass by 15%. Zane, thank you for the raid! But yeah, the great horned owl, I'll finish my thought and then I want to greet my raiders. The female gets about to be like 3 pounds, so not a big bird at all. Zane, thank you for the raid. How was stream this morning? How are you? That 50% is the booba. Yeah, we'll go with that. I hope you're doing wonderfully, Zane. I hope stream went fantastically. Very hungry. Aw. Yeah, I hear you there. I hear you there. What's on the docket for food? As always, if you need to raid and run, please take care of you first and foremost. I'm not late! Monarch, welcome in. You're fine. You are exactly where you need to be. At the time that is most... I'm sorry, it sounded more clever in my brain, but welcome in. I hope you're doing wonderfully. I'm just collecting all the green rain stuffs and talking about owls. But yeah, I'll admit I do kind of bite my tongue a little bit with 'cause I know like misinformation about raptors. Fiber and moss. Wow. There we go. Ooh, while we're here, we may as well collect hardwood. That slime charmer ring is honestly so perfect. It's so nice to just have it. Have that permanent immunity to slimes. It makes all the difference. Like, I kind of wish I had it going into the, Skull Caverns for all the Skull Cavern runs, you know? Stream was great. I'm so happy to hear that. I am so happy to hear that. Was it, ESO today that you were streaming? I have the day off because it's Memorial Day. Yeah, my husband does too, so he's downstairs. I don't hear him practicing, but I know he was practicing a little earlier. ESO every day. Yay. Yeah. I keep telling myself I may, like, go back to Minecrafting, but, what's honestly nice about Stardew is just... I don't know, it's so much more chill. Join us in ESO. Aw. That could actually be fun. I haven't done, like, multiplayer in a very long time. With the exception of, like, playing with my husband. Like, playing co-op games with my husband. I have not, like, played with others in a really long time. Ooh. Oh, I love the green rain. Look at all this. Ooh. Oh boy, I did not realize the time. Okay, let's go back. Oh shit. Oh god, okay. We're done. Yes, we're done. I don't have time to... I don't have time! But greed. Alright, let's go. It's time to go to bed. Oh my god. Cat, not in way. Okay, we made it. Almost cut that close. Just a little. Okay, what's this? Join us! Aww. You guys are great. I appreciate you guys so much. Wow. Like nothing ever happened. Alright, I got to... Ah, no. Iridium we can put away. Fiber. Cloth. This. Hardwood. Okay. So much seedage. And the fiddlehead I think I've been sticking in the fridge, right? Yeah. Oh, and the moss also. Put that in the fridge. I admit I don't remember when I got these casks set up, so just have to keep checking, just seeing. Okay. Hey, look, it's my cat. Nice and easy. Alright, we'll let out the animals in a moment, but... Yeah, I'm gonna get some more pigs. Because I'd love to just see a bunch of, like more truffle. Alright, let them out. I made last night got messed up. Oh my god, I'm so sorry to hear that. Right, let out the babies. Give them their time in the spotlight. Peppers. Right. Oh, I should probably have made sure that I actually did get everybody. I'm gonna have to remember to close the gates each time. Because I admit I will probably forget. I'm so sorry to hear that, Zane. I'm hopefully it's something that can be easily, fixed. Ooh, okay. 69k, nice. I can fix it. Yay! Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Alright, I think today I'm gonna go buy some pigs. I think that pig buying is in order. Sell that. Sell that. Keep this for now. Okay. so many peppers, so I probably am good. I'll probably max out sooner rather than later. Just trying to think. What can I cook? Ooh, pepper poppers. Actually, that would be really useful. What else can I cook? Ooh, cute. Okay. The pepper poppers will be super useful, because we can gift that to Shane to keep leveling him up. Oh, pig. That's what I'm doing. I'm grabbing pigs today. Big Sleep, I remember that you wanted any animal to be named Eris, so we will go ahead and name the pig Eris. And then that will be the checklist of any and all animals that have been requested to be designated special names. So I may as well just clean up a little bit. Okay, that should do it for a while. So let's go grab our Eris. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick is combat experience. Of course she's not home. Alright. Yeah, a pig named Eris is perfect. Yay! Alright, so let's grab the pig. So finicky. Alright. There we go. And now I can check this off. Alright. Tis done. If I choose guys to buy another pig, does anyone currently want to name another pig? What would we like to name this pig? I have a pig on the docket for naming. And it can be whatever you want. AC is kicked in. I do have a rabbit named Anna, yes. I'm looking for pigs right now. I'm trying to buy pigs because I want more truffle. Because the truffle oil, it's such a great moneymaker. Oh my god, Shane's room is such a mess. Yeah, I've got all naming requests have been done. Shane? Let's do it. Shemley. Clint? Call it Shane. Clint. Well. Zinnover, what a great name. The heck. It's very finicky. It's not super consistent, I will say. Here. There's our pig named Clint. Alright, so now we have 3 pigs. That is probably enough pigs for now. I'm gonna go pet all of them, give them their due attention. Ooh, a sweet pea. Alright. Okay, let's do this. There's still a ton of moss. I have to clean some of these trees up, but I'll do that later. Alright. There's one of our pigs. Who are you? That's Clint. Who are you? Eris. And this should be Shane. No. There's Shane. Oh my god. Cat. Jesus. Okay. Nice. Alright, I will definitely have to make more of these these oil makers soon. Ooh. Oh, let's go find Krobus. Let's give him some attention. I'll empty out the rest of my inventory. Rounds. Shortly after. Oh, hello. Check that one garbage can up there, but let's just quickly say hello to Krobus and... If the dwarves knew of me, they'd surely send an assassin. Krobus, what is your deal? Alright, let's see. We should be at 4 hearts with him now, right? Not yet. But we're probably close. Oh, hello, Haley. Let's say hi. So silly. Okay, this was the garbage can I missed. Joyful. Believe it or not, the trash actually does have a use. I just don't feel like making a recycling machine and just to get, like, little things. But you can make things that you can use, like torches, you can get wood, refined quartz, things like that by recycling trash. Kuka, very welcome in! How are you? Ooh, that was very automatic. Oh, I'm still wearing that goofy little hat. I should remove that hat. If I remember. I completely forgot. Our hat looks mighty silly. But that's okay. I'm hoping that with the auto petter, we should have some happy pigs very soon. A bunch of happy pigs. Doing great. I've been reinstalling Lin. Oh, hell yes. Every now and then I think about, like, pulling the plug and just going back to Linux. It's been so long, I will admit. I have not used Linux in over a decade. Nerd! Nah. 707. Oh, excuse me. It must not be a super luck day. Panning is especially great on high luck days. Though I was recently reading about enchantment. That you can enchant things at the forge with a prismatic shard and the cinder shards, which I thought was kind of cool. Where are we right now? Somber day of memorial from the gym. Welcome in, Marvin. Hope you're having a nice workout. We did not get to the gym this morning. Partially to take the day, but also partially it's been raining. The storms are very severe in the area, so we're just kind of staying bunkered in. And my husband rarely gets days off, but he has the day off, so he just kind of wanted to really take the day. And I hope you're doing well. Is anyone doing anything for Memorial Day? I know people do, like, cookouts and that kind of thing. We're just kind of bunkering down. We don't have any plans. Well, we don't usually... Our way of celebrating is very inward when we do celebrate, but... We think of things like, What's a Memorial Day? Today is Memorial Day in the United States for Kookaberry. It's essentially, it's a veterans holiday. It's honoring and remembering those who lost their lives in military service. Happy holidays, Gus. Happy holidays to you too. Gus, how are you? Oh, Plink. Yeah, no, it is all good. It's just a national holiday here. There's most places have the day off. This is useful. Ooh. So when you clear these out, you can get some really cool mystic stones, diamonds sometimes, aquamarine, precious metals, that kind of nice thing. It's pretty cool. Happy Monday, Gas. I'm alright, almost through the rough chapters and back to the main plot line. Is that for your writing project, or is that like a metaphor? Either way, I'm excited to hear. We actually had a new first-time chatter who is a writer, and I thought that was really fun. No, that's me. Aw, well, yay. I only bring that up because I remember that you were working on a fantasy project. But may your rough chapters have smooth conclusions and closure, and may the main plot bring joy and magic in all the best ways, expected and unexpected. As I think we all need a little magic in our lives. It sparks joy. Lots of trees. I have an insane amount of wood in this game, but, I guess it can't hurt. It always can't hurt to have more. Wow. What's this? A fossil. More truffles. Wow. The pig has been super hard at work. So yes, that book series never ends. How's your holiday? It's been cozy. I had my blood work on Friday, and I've just been tired since then. And I think part of it's a mental thing. Like, I don't think I'm, like, still drained from the blood work. But I've just, my energy levels have been very, very depleted. But honestly, otherwise, it's been super cozy. We've been kind of bunkered down with all the extreme weather, and I don't know, just kind of taking it easy. I hope you're 3-day, get your irons. Yeah, I used to be very severely anemic, Marvin. I'm not anymore, and thankfully the blood work showed significant improvements. Like, I'm safely away from, because as early as, like, even 5 years ago, my numbers were always borderline anemia, but my doctors are like, you know, this is fine, this is okay. But my numbers are way, like, very normal now, which is significant for me. And I will take any improvement, I will honestly take. Alright, seeds. Yeah. I had a doctor in the past that wanted me on iron supplements. Hooray for good numbers. Yeah, my, the thing that I check with the blood work, the reason I have to do more frequent blood work is the cholesterol. And that's been improving, but this was the first year where it improved, it just didn't improve as much. Ooh. Okay, the books are worth a decent amount when you sell them, so that's good to know. So my LDL is still just slightly a little high, but my HDL is going back up. So my good cholesterol is going back up, which is a good thing. And, I don't know. What kind of luck do we have today? Oh, shoot, I forgot to shut the... Oh, dang it, I forgot to shut the... This, yeah. This is fine. Yeah, they're all out here. I can get them quickly. Oh, I forgot I have a goat named Dart. How cute is that? Oh my god, that's adorable. Okay. That's not quite what I meant to do. I really have to remember to, yeah, I missed Macy the cow. It's a white cow. So let me go find her. Monarch! Oh, I guess also Sharps. You've got it. Let me quickly just find my cow before I forget. That's what I'm doing. Wow, where the heck? Where's my cow? And then I will draw you as always. Pick the deck. You've got it. There's my cow. Alright. I'll just grab these really quickly. Let's get you a deck. Ooh, we were talking about owls. So let's, look at his owl deck. Look at his little cape. He's so majestic. And there's our hooded little owl friend on the, cover of the... I think I shared to Monarch. I don't remember if you've seen this, but it's very Lisa Frank. It's like owl Lisa Frank. Back in the day. Alright, Monarch, I have a card for you. Your card. Wow, oh, I love it. Your card is the King of Wands. So this is super cute. This owl has his staff, his wooden staff, that's his wand. And he has a little lizardy friend. What is this type of lizard? It looks like a bearded dragon. So super, super cool. It's a king card, or the King of Wands. Is, the monarchs, speaking of monarchs, the monarchs, the royalty, the court cards, and the royalty cards are, I think, always really special. Your card, Apparently I missed a stream and Twitch didn't tell me because my stream streak didn't say, oh my god, that's so sad. Oh, that's annoying too. Upright Owl Wisdom. Alright, your card. It is time to take action and big risks. The bigger you play, the more it will pay off. Your passion and energy will take you to your goals. Everyone will be drawn to your natural charisma and leadership skills. You are very experienced in what you are doing, so just follow your instincts. Raise up your wand and lead the way! And make a bearded dragon friend on the way, because bearded dragons are so cute. The streak thing is so finicky on Twitch. There are a lot of people who... I need to figure out how to do, like, the counters. So, like, you know how Nest has, like, the Tim Tam counter, which is really cute? I have another streamer that I watch who has a, what's the word? Has a counter. Since her stream, she could never get, like, the Twitch streaks to work correctly. So she has a counter where you could manually say, like, you were here by just redeeming it for, like, 1 channel point. And I think I may just do that. That way people can kind of have their own internal, I don't know, when Twitch doesn't do a very nice. You could just have us count the tarot card. Yeah, I think that one is, I think, my most popular. I have a streamer friend who does that. Yeah, I'm thinking of Chill with Anna does that, and I really love that. Okay, so we got our eggs. Let's just go ahead and pop the eggs into their little egg makers. It's clever. Ooh, what did Zane say? My video got copyrighted to Hick, so sang the Skyrim song very badly to replace this. That is such a pain. Oh my god, Zane, that is such a pain. I was annoyed when I was streaming Minecraft with music. I love the music. Like, to me, the music's a big part of the joy of Minecraft. And then those videos, thankfully they weren't struck, but they were claimed, meaning that when we're finally able to, like, monetize our videos, we wouldn't be making money off of those, which, you know, as much as it is what it is, it's frustrating that they have that. So it's like, oh, this is like, in Minecraft, they're a big company and very popular, so that was very surprising to me that, like, those videos got claimed. So it's why I stopped streaming with the music on when I was still Minecrafting. She even said she hated how Twitch works. Sometimes she got a bot that works better. Now people claim it more than the Twitch streak. Yeah, no, Twitch is... Yeah, they're not very consistent with what they do, and... That's for sure. Okay. My cow! Why are you up here, buddy? Can you split audio on YouTube, or is it a Twitch thing only? Ooh, I don't know. But that'd be great, because then I could still have the music on, and then... But the thing is, with multi-streaming, you're streaming the same thing, so sadly there just is no way to do that. But yeah, the redeems are common now, particularly because in order to prevent botting, if someone is watching the stream and isn't talking, then they aren't counted. Ah. Yeah. Bot attacks are wild, guys. I had some of my favorite streamers, and they're like the bigger streamers. They get bot attacked so often. It's always very, like, it's wild how many people have so much time on their hands. The redeem works to circumvent that. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. I think I can give Krobus. Actually, let me just check, because I may have... Alright, let's go say hi to Krobus. Glad the view botting we know about has stopped. Yeah, that was why. I was thinking about that this morning, because it was extremely aggressive. And people, sometimes, you know, it's amazing the internet. You can meet some of the most, like, genuinely wonderful people you'll ever meet. And then you can also encounter, like, some seriously horrible, like, very, very messed up people. And it's wild that sometimes, like, the pendulum could swing. You know, one day you have, like, the time of your life, you meet amazing people, then the next day you're being, like, targeted and harassed for goodness knows what. Like, it's just, whew, it's It's a little scary. Someone who was visiting on Hermitcraft got botted and went from 20 some thousand followers to 200,000. Whole mess with. Oh, that's so scary. Back down to normal the next day, but it was a hit. That sounds like such a pain. Yeah, you know, Monarch, it's amazing how. So I feel bad since I miss playing Minecraft, and I really liked I was doing these cozy, nonsensical, very, very casual, I call them hardcore runs. So my idea of a hardcore run was just surviving 100 days on hardcore mode. Vanilla Minecraft. I'm not a beginner Minecrafter, but I don't do like all the specialty, like really advanced fancy stuff. I'm just very, like, I play I build my little rectangular bases, and then I learn new things as I play, but I'm a very, just very humble player. And like, unfortunately, I didn't get like really badly like harassed, but I would the first time chatters that were really mean and really aggressive and just really unpleasant. It was wild. And streaming Stardew has been a breath of fresh air. Like occasionally, like I get a trolly first time chatter. But most of the time, like a lot of my first time chatters with Stardew have been just other cozy players who just want to vibe, who love Stardew and like watching other people play it. Every now and then I'll get someone who gets a little backseaty. But when I just say, hey, I'm just going to play the game how I want to, that kind of thing, like, let's see, the only thing that annoys me, I think, is the person who has my usual name without the ER2 bot is a bot. That's annoying. Yeah, Pink House on point. I may go back in and do a build. No activity, no streams, nothing. That's a pain. It's a shame that there's no way to like report that. But I follow a Minecraft streamer. Her stream name is Grandma Crackers. She was a YouTuber. I've discovered her on YouTube before. She went viral like really fast because she's adorable. She's an 82-year-old woman who streams Minecraft and is raising money for her grandson who is undergoing cancer treatment. So her streaming, it's kind of a sad story. Like, it's a sad story. Like, her streaming is her way of paying off those hospital bills and getting him through his treatment and appointments and all of that. She got swatted. Yeah. Like, someone actually thought, because she's doing a marathon where she's streaming until she beats Minecraft, meaning she gets the Ender Dragon and she defeats the Ender Dragon. And she got swatted during that. And I'm like, who the hell in their right mind swats an 82-year-old, like, cozy, like, gamer? Like, that was very, like, that's terrifying. That there's, like, you get people who are that sinister. And on the flip side of that, there have been a lot of really good people who have come, who have donated, who are coming out and, like, giving her all the support in the world and supporting the whole family and all, but it's just the polarity, the extreme polarity of what you see on the internet, and I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. She took it lightly, which was wholesome. I was happy to be... Yeah, she has a great energy. She has a great attitude. I watched several of the interviews, including some of the ones that were done on the stream. They were very shaken. They were very, very shaken by it. And, the swatting is no joke. Like, people get killed in those kind of situations. And she did admit that her biggest scare was her grandson, who has the cancer, has weak, atrophied muscles. And, when they were all, like, held at, like, gunpoint by the officers, they were told to raise their hands. And for those who don't know how that works, like when you're going through chemo, like your muscles atrophy, you're very weak. So he could not, like, his hands were shaking, he couldn't keep them up like for the duration of the time. And so they were so scared that, if his hands drop, that's it, they lose the kid. Like, that's just not okay. That's also scary because, correct me if I'm wrong, it requires an address. Yes. Yeah, she got pretty badly doxxed. But yeah, she's a sweetheart. I was actually thinking of potentially raiding, because I think she's live on Twitch now. I would just have to check, but I think we may. Gotta love the internet. Yeah. I have to remind myself. The thing on hard days, I remind myself, but my regular chatters are awesome and I look forward to hanging out. Like, that there's a lot of good on the internet, just as there is a lot of bad on the internet. Krobus is so adorable. I love him so much. Let's see where we stand with Krobus. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like, as someone who's doing this, regularly with a schedule, and I have gotten a lot of trolls, my way of keep continuing and not burning out Has anyone ever had Johnsonville sausage? Oh, I could go for a smoked sausage. It's just reminding myself that there are a lot of really great people on the internet that, I don't know. But yeah, we all gotta protect ourselves. Cute. What are Johnsonville sausages like, Lex? I'm actually really, really hungry. I cannot wait to have lunch. Which will be very soon. I will be, this will probably be my last in-game day. I'm quite hungry. These were the spicy Italian. Oh, yay! I love them because they are very well seasoned and the meat is. You know, they come in the packages? I actually think I may have, because spicy Italian is ringing a bell. It's a really high quality sausage, one of the best store bought I've ever had. I'm gonna look this up because now that you mention it, I may have Johnsonville sausage. Let's look them up real quick. Ooh, I have not, but now that you bring it up, I'm gonna try. Okay, they've got Italian sausage in mild and hot. I might buy these next time we're at the grocery. Johnsonville is a good name for it is a good name. Tremendous Johnsonville. Yeah, they're nice and meaty too. But there's this that looks really tasty. My husband loves sausage. So I confess, so you all know I'm not vegan. I am not vegan, but I do like a good vegan sausage. I don't know why. Something about the plant-based protein is just, it's so tasty. Their Wurst is also great. Yum. TWSS. I feel like I should know what that stands for, and I'm so sorry I don't. At the moment, it's not ringing a bell. The only better sausage I've had is President's Choice from a store. Yeah, we used to get a lot of sausage. I do a good vegan sausage that a friend likes. Aw. Oh, that's what she said. Oh, that's fun, because we're talking about sausage. I love it. I'm so sorry. I probably killed the humor by being like, huh? By being a little airheaded, but I use beetroot and soy. That sounds tasty. They should have a sister company in Beaverton that sells. That's so cute. It's not cute, sorry. It's funny. Can we be, like, wholesome and degenerate, like, at the same time? Ooh. Wheat seeds. Yay! Beaverton peaches. Johnsonville and Beaverton. I had no idea either. I usually try to brute force the acronym or just wait and look it up. Yeah, I do the same, but my brain, like, even with things that I know that I should know, it just shuts down. But it is all good. Alright, let's do a little bit of foraging, and then I'm gonna call it an in-game day. To be fair, I don't think it's a real acronym. It's something me and Kane started saying. You know, that's a vibe. Kane, Zane! Aww. Oh, I love that. I love that so much. It's okay, now we know, and now we can be cool. It gets really hard when it's a game niche acronym. There's a game I play that half the chat is acronyms of game things. One of the channels can barely be read by someone from outside because it's so common. Yeah, you know, I'm a very bookish person. I read a lot, but every now and then, like, I came across a really long acronym for it was a fantasy book, and I'm like, I should know this, and I have no idea what. It's just like, this is random letters. I don't know what this is. I felt so, like, it was in one of my bookish discords. I was like, I really should know this, and I don't. But it is all good. It's part of the joy, to be honest. Or something. Wow, I'm so hungry. First time I saw MMORPG, I was so lost. Me too. Me too. Way back in the day. And now I feel cool because I know what an MMORPG is. I probably shouldn't be whacking these little guys. Let them grow and... Way back in the... Yes! Same. Really cuts down on the typing though, goes from massive multiplayer online role-playing game to MMORPG. You are right about that. Ooh. Okay. I actually do think I want to... Wait. So to start, I do want to plant these wheat seeds, because I'd love to get a little bit more wheat. Alright, I don't remember what is what. Most of this at this point is going to be ancient fruit, so I'm just going to leave that alone. It was such a necessary... Yeah, it really was. Yeah, I agree. The thing is, when you're familiar enough, the abbreviations do simplify so much. But... My duck's in the water! Oh my god, look at that! Sorry, it's so cute. Yeah, I need to get that counter. I need to get Big Slape's aw counter, because it's getting silly. Even I'll admit, I'm pretty silly. If you buy the Johnsonville ones, just make certain you do not puncture them until ready to eat, or the flavor will leak out. You've got it, Lex. Yeah. No, that's important to know. So I like, when I have those kind of meats, I want them as fresh as possible. And as, like, flavor-filled and juicy and all of that. But I will very much keep that in mind. They are juicy. Lex is a professional sausage server. You know, Lex has very good taste in foodstuffs, I will say. I do take the suggestions of the chat for a lot of stuff, which is probably like, oh no, I'm giving chat ammunition to suggest some really questionable stuff. I kid, but in all seriousness, a lot of you guys have, the fat man knows. Oh. Well, a lot of you have really good taste, not just in food, but like in media and movies and all kinds of things. So it is really fun to like take your suggestions and try stuff out. But yeah, Johnsonville sausages, I will definitely give those a try. I will remember. It's in my brain. Close the barn. Close the coop. Diamonds! Yay! They're so shiny. I love diamonds. I like all stones. Alright. I think all the little animals are hanging out, but I'm gonna just do my rounds. The pigs seem to be kind of just hanging out in one space. Some of them are still babies, so they're not really like branching out or going too nuts. Never hire a skinny chef. Yeah, you gotta have your foodies. The foodies know what's up. Now people can be fat at heart. I think I'm fat at heart. My husband, if I tell my husband that, he'll just look at me. Because he worries about my weight sometimes. Mostly because I was born like almost 2 months premature. So I was born a really tiny little runty thing. And I always had like problems with putting on weight. Part of it was because I was never a big eater. But the thing is, I like food. And while I've had like fluctuating issues, I do really like food. some of the fattest shit I've ever seen was by skinny people. I feel like that's me. Like, I eat some stuff that's very, like, or, well, I don't know. I got a fat heart. Having a fat heart is a beautiful thing, I think. This is all, guys, this is all said with complete love and endearment. But I also, it's interesting because, so Western beauty standards, and specifically American beauty standards, favor, like, or used to favor, like, super, like very bony, like, eating disorder skinny, which, if you grow up between multiple cultures, there's a lot of cultures overseas see that as being sickly, not attractive, and having a little bit of weight, having, like, pudge or just, like, stockiness, is an indication for a lot of cultures of health, of access to food, and a lot of people, like, find that more attractive, like, way more attractive. So it's fascinating. It's not just eye of the beholder stuff, but different cultural values sneak into that, like, sneak into those kinds of cultural norms and cultural expectations. But a lot of the people who are perceived, or like in the early 2000s, I think it was particularly problematic. A lot of the people who are perceived as attractive are, like, very sick. They're not. They're like dangerous eating disorders at dangerous levels, and that kind of stuff. And it's just it's something I think worth reckoning with, in our day and age. Aha. In China, weight is equal to wealth. Yeah, in a lot of cultures that is true. The Middle East, like, so my aunts, I remember one of my aunts has a doctorate in clinical pharmacology, and she came to the States for research, to work with a university. And I remember she saw me. She's like, "You would be so much prettier if you were, like, put on more weight." And she didn't mean it in a condescending way. She's like, "You're so skinny. Like, we gotta fatten you up a little," kind of thing. Because overseas, like, being skinny is associated with, like, poverty. It's associated with disease, like, that kind of thing. But, like, having a healthy amount of weight means, you're able to eat well and that kind of thing. So it's interesting. Guys, I'm gonna wrap it up here. Let me, I'm gonna check and see if Grandma Crackers is not AFK. I think I want to raid her channel. A friend of mine went somewhere and got called fat. There was a compliment, not so much there. Yeah, the cultural thing, like, something that in another culture could be a compliment, can be very, like, because here there's, in Western cultures, there's so much stigma around being called, like, fat. Like, it's, like, this, I don't know. The grandmas will always think you are skinny. Eat, then the same grandma will talk about you in your back. They eat a lot. Oh no, that's not good. All right, let me check Grandma Crackers, because I think, let's raid her. And I want to raid her with a wholesome message. For those who don't know, I did bring her up, but for those who don't know, Grandma Crackers is she's an 82-year-old Minecraft streamer. She's currently on a mission to beat Minecraft, to beat the Ender Dragon. Let me just check and see what's going on her stream. She's a sweet, sweet lady. So, I'm hoping, we're coming in with our numbers. Thanks for stream fun. It has been a blast. She's just a delight. Thanks for streaming Big Sleep. It was my pleasure. Let me just make sure. What is her name? G-R-A. I love Grandma Crackers. She is the cutest thing. Very, very wholesome. But let's raid Grandma Crackers. The raid message. Can we do "We love you, Grandma" as or like "We love you, Grandma Crackers"? Is that cheesy? I think she would. I think she's a very sweet soul, very, very sweet soul. So, guys, thank you all so much for watching. It has been such a joy. Let's get the raid going. All right, I appreciate you all so, so much. But yeah, we're gonna end here. And I will see you all next time. I will try to make up that one stream that got canceled. I'll find a way. Today's a little bit of a hectic day, so yeah. Well, more on that later.